got paid. I'll see you guys later. Hey man, they just paid me. I'm out of here. No, you want me to broadcast the game? What's going on, y'all? How you doing, Clovis? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. We are hot. We are hot with a platinum championship. This is it. Last one. This is for all the tamales. Let's do it.
Tonight, we culminate 4 days, countless hours worked, numerous volunteers on staff, 32 broadcasts, and now in the books, this being number 32. And we are featuring the St. Joseph Knights and the Destiny Christian Academy Lions. And here we are, the national anthem.
Your attention fans, the Mission Pro Christmas Classic promotes good sporting behavior by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or intimidating actions directed at players, coaches, officials, or other spectators will not be tolerated. Thank you, and enjoy tonight's game. It's that time, fans. Let's meet those starting lineups. First, for the St. Joseph Knights. Starting at the forward position, a sophomore, number 5, Williams Sacre. At center, a senior, number 4, Abdul Murray. At guard, a senior, number 1, Julius Price. At guard, a junior, number 2, Malcolm Price. And a guard, a senior, number 3, Gunnar Mornini. Assistant coaches, Ironwood, Elliot Davis. Vince Condi, the head coach of St. Joseph, is is Tom Mott. Let's meet the starters for the Destiny Christian Lions. At forward is senior number 12, Mohamed Kamara. At forward is senior number 25, Miles Wiggins. At center is sophomore number 34, Gibby Kamara. At guard is sophomore number 10, Logan George. And at guard is senior number 0, Frederick Blue III. Assistant coaches, Deloach, David George, Montel Galati, the head coach of Destiny Christian, Rich Simon. Make some noise, fans. This is it. This is for the Platinum Championship.
This is for all the marbles. The Platinum Championship is here. 32 broadcasts in the books. We are on the air live. The final game culminating a winner here on the night of Christmas Classic Energy. And the opening tip-off to the Lions. And starting off for the Lions, Logan George kicks it to Blue. And the ball comes loose, recovered by St. Joseph. The hands of Skyridge picking it up off the hardwood. And we're still waiting for the scoreboard to pop back up. All it is an ad. And their shot no good. From the near side, that is from Malcolm Price. Coming around, Kamara. Ball on the hardwood again. Sacre ties up for it. Correction, that was Abdul Barre tying up for the Rock. Possession to St. Joseph. Tying up with Jabi Kamara. Malcolm Price. Crossover dribble. Pushes it to the left. Maranini comes to the left wing. Down low to Barre. Barre back to Price. Price blocked on the shot from Kamara. And a whistle called for the foul. Call on Frederick Blue III. First team foul, first personal foul. We are scoreless through 1 and a couple of minutes there. And Julius Price corrects that for me. 2 points for the St. Joseph Knights. And Malcolm Price called for the first St. Joseph foul. So that's his first foul. Excuse me. Score 2-0 St. Joseph over the Lions of Destiny Christian, formerly known as Capital Christian. A staple in the tournament here at the Christmas Classic. Multiple shots put up by Kamara, no good. And it's rebounding cleared out by the other Kamara, spelled differently. One's with a K, one's with a C. And Kamara with 2 points. Mohamed Kamara with 2 points. 2-2 is our score. And that pass thrown out of bounds. Knocked out by the blue squad, Destiny Christian. Julius Price hands off to Malcolm, sets a screen, steps into the block, pushes out to Julius. Left elbow, pulls up for the jumper, no good. Sacre fighting for the rebound, pulled in and collected by Kamara, Mohamed Kamara. Blue up top, crossover, left side of the lane, pushes it. Jebi Kamara with the bucket. 4 points for Destiny Christian. And fighting to the rim, William Sacre joining Price, each with 2 points. 3 minutes gone by. Opening frame for our score for the Platinum Championship here at the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. George driving the lane, shot no good. Cleared out by Julius Price with a bounce pass forward to Malcolm. Crossing the lane to Barre. And Barre with the points. Going to the line for the and one. Miles Wiggins called for his first foul. Second team foul against Destiny Christian. Alex De Leon has checked into the ball game. And checking in, Destin Onwanyu. Onwanyu, excuse me, get it right. The Jibi Kamara with 6 points as I make a correction into my scorebook. 7-6, St. Joseph leading. And the shot up and good for Godson Aida. Averaging 7.8 points a game. Aida with 2 tonight. 9-6 halfway through the first quarter. Blue looking for an opportunity to throw the rock to somebody. Drives through the lane. Kamara blocked by Sacre. Sacre climbs the ladder, clanks the rebound in. Price, corner pocket. That clanks off the far side of the rim. No good on the shot. Out of bounds. Possession to Destiny Christian. The Lions down by 3. The inbounds to Blue. Frederick Blue pushes it forward into the hands of Wiggins. And Miles Wiggins joins the points club. 8 points for the Lions. Julius Price from the left to the right, down the lane. And Price will go to the line to shoot a pair. Tajibi Kamara gets the foul, his first, third team foul. Price with 2 shots. His brother Malcolm coming over to talk to assistant coach Garrett. Elijah Ormond checks in for Sacre. Price's first shot good. 2 points for Price, 3 points for Price tonight. St. Joe 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Price completes the trip. 4 points, 3-point lead for the Knights. Knights come out of the city of Santa Maria, 30 minutes south of San Luis Obispo, our current location. Destiny Christian comes out of the state capital, Sacramento. Higgins in the paint with a nice jumper. Miles Wiggins with 4 points tonight, 11-10. Gunnar Moranini, 3-pointer. 4-point lead for the Knights. The Lions trying to keep pace before the Knights do what they do to most teams, pull away. Kamara trying to push past. Can't get it. Godson Aida with the rebound. Clearing it out. And a screen from Aida. The pass into the corner. Shot off target for Ormond. Second, St. Joe picks up their second foul. Julius Price with his first foul. Both fouls have gone to a Price. Julius with one, Malcolm with one. Logan George checks back into the game. Son of NBA legend Devin George, three-time champion with the Los Angeles Lakers and Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Might have been a Rick Fox and a Robert Horry on those teams too. Barre to Ormond. Malcolm back to Ormond. Barre slamming it in with authority. Abdul Barre reviving Dunk City. That shot no good for blue. And Julius Price the other way gets the bucket, collects the foul, going to the line for the and one. He has 6 points, an 8-point lead for St. Joseph. Sacre checking back in. Ormond checks out. Frederick Blue III checks out for Destiny Christian. Stephen Galate checks in. Shot good for Price. Price 3 for 3 at the line. St. Joseph perfect. 19-10. George into the corner, accepts the pass. Three-pointer off target, rebounded by Kamara. Mohamed Kamara, turnover to the Knights. Morinini with the assist to Malcolm Price. And Malcolm with 2. St. Joseph with 21, an 11-point lead. And the timeout taken by Destiny Christian. We'll be right back with more action here on Mission Sports TV. This is the Platinum Championship. Don't go anywhere. And yet again, I make a correction. I second-guess myself. Mohamed Kamara with 2. Miles Wiggins with 2. Dajibi Kamara with 4. Wiggins with 4. Kamara with 4. And Kamara with 2. Mohamed Kamara pushes it over. Three-pointer released. Swirls around and pounces and swirls out. No good for Galate. Three-pointer again, Galate off target. Wiggins trying to get the points. Flying through the air, can't get it to go, and called for the foul on the rebound. Miles Wiggins, his second, 5th team foul. That sends St. Joseph to the line, leading by 11. William Sacre, 10.8 points a game. St. Joseph currently ranked 24 in the nation. And there's a lot of high schools that you filter through. And when you get down to the cream of the crop, top 25 is where it's at. And St. Joseph slips in, climbing out of the top 25 into the top 25. Sacre's first shot, no good. 21-10. Second one completed for Sacre. He sets at 3. The lead sets at 12. And 20 seconds left on the clock. Logan George, guarded by Morinini. Kamara, guarded by Barre. The pass inside, stolen by St. Joseph. And Geronimo with the steal. Price to the rim. He gets the bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot the and one. The blocking foul handed out to Alex De Leon. Price with 9, the Stanford commit. Elijah Ormond checks in as Sacre goes to the bench with 3 points. 24-10, a 14-point lead. The extra point on the three-point attempt, no good. Geronimo checks out. And the shot at the buzzer, no good. Julius Price ends up on his backside, but we're okay. No fouls, no penalties to end the quarter. Our score 24-10. Destiny Christian down by 14 in this first quarter. It's been all St. Joseph. Julius Price with 9. Malcolm Price with 2. Gunnar Morinini with 3, Abdul Boré with 5, and William Sacre adds 3 as Gatsan Aida produced 2. On the other side of the ball, 10 points for Destiny Christian in the first quarter. Mohamed Kamara 2, Miles Wiggins with 4, and Najibi Kamara with 4. 24-10 is our score. St. Joseph looking to stay undefeated as Destiny Christian looks to get to 8-2 on the year, looking for their 8th win. And St. Joseph picked up a win on Saturday over Ironwood, 84-45 to get to the semifinals, and breezed past Bishop Montgomery, 77-42 to make it here tonight. As a three-pointer from Mohamed Kamara, no good. On the other side, Destiny Christian picked up a win over Lincoln to get here, 73-69. And a win over Clovis North, 64-61 in the semifinals last night. Shot up and missed from the near side, from the far side, my near side. As I said, opposite of the camera. Mornini in the corner, pushes it inside to Beret. Beret spins back past Wiggins. Shot on the other side of the rim. Wiggins collects it, pushes it forward. Frederick Blue. Left wing. Kamara into the corner to George. George brings it out to the wing, up top to Wiggins. Excuse me, to Kamara, to Kamara, now to Wiggins. Wiggins over Sacre, no good. Chased down by Barre. As Price, ball's knocked loose. 2 blue, 1 white jersey, called for a jump by the officials. St. Joseph with the possession. Clovis North took the third place game in the Platinum bracket this afternoon, picking up a win, 63-45 over Bishop Montgomery. And in the gold semifinal, Bullard beat Mission Prep 67-63. Shot from Malcolm Price off target. Sacre there to get his hands on the rebound. 24-10. Over a minute 30 gone by in the second quarter. Sacre jamming it in. Dunk City still lives on the Central Coast. And a three-pointer from the near side in front of the St. Joseph bench. Alex De Leon with the whistle, bringing Devin George off the bench. Malcolm Price called for the foul. First foul handed out in the quarter. (26-13). Kamara loses the dribble, collected by Aida. And Moranini pushes through the paint and gets caught for the carry. Possession back to Destiny Christian, 26-13. DeJB Kamara checks into the ball game, inbounds the ball to Frederick Blue. Blue to De Leon. Wiggins drives inside as the shot's put up from George. Rebounded by Julius. Slammed in by Malcolm, who says you need the president of Dunk City to be in the house for the city to be revived. Price with 4 points. Malcolm Price across the timeline after a big dunk. And if you don't know who the president of Dunk City is, you need to check your references as William Sacre lays that one up. And we're talking about Tunde Yusufu, the president of Dunk City. He's out on commission doing service work in the college ranks. And Tunde playing for the Baylor Bears this season, averaging 18.5 a game, ranked 61st in the nation. 5.8 rebounds, 1.9 assists, 48% from the field. De Leon takes the pass from Blue, back to Blue it goes. Wiggins up top. Bounce pass inside and the whistle. Called on the foul is Godson Aida, his first St. Joseph foul. Correction, second team foul. And the other way with the Knights, Malcolm laying it up. Malcolm with 6, 24 game for Malcolm on the usual. 32-13, 19-point lead. Wiggins spins, puts up the floater. And Miles Wiggins with 6, leading the Destiny Christian Lions in scoring tonight. Julius throws it up, fouled in the act of shooting. Julius will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws, not just shoot pairs, because this isn't shooting fruit for a living. This is men's basketball at the high school ranks. 32-15. And on Sunday against the Southern Jaguars, that is, Tunde Yusufu played 29 minutes, producing 28 points for the Baylor Bears. And Price good for the pair. And the ball chased down and recovered by Wiggins. A lot of contact on the hardwood tonight. Referees letting them play through it. And when I say a lot of contact from both squads. 4 on the shot clock. Lions need to do something. Kamara sends it up. No good. Rebounded by Ormond. And Malcolm gets swatted at the rim. And Mohamed Kamara called for the foul. Price at the line for the pair. Malcolm Price, that is. First one completed for Price. Price completes the trip. St. Joseph pretty solid at the line tonight, only missing 2 shots. 36 for the Knights. 21-point lead. And called for the contact and the foul will be Elijah Ormond, the junior forward, as a 30-second called. We'll take the timeout with him. We'll be right back. And George passes into the corner of the shot. Then collected by George again inside. Wiggins laying it up from the left block. Miles Wiggins leading the team with 8. That team being the Lions, 36-17. And a goaltending called against Djibi Kamara. Abdul Bure gets the 2 points. 7 for Bure. Malcolm Price checks out. Gunnar Morinini back into the ball game. Price goes to the bench with 8 points for St. Joseph. Morinini checks back in, has 3 tonight, coming from beyond the arc. Kamara brings it up top, pushes to George. Right side, inside to Wiggins. Wiggins getting double teamed. Picks up the rock, pushes it up top to George again. George to the left to Kamara. Mohamed Kamara, 3-pointer. Back iron, ricochets into the hands of William Sacre. And Julius Price is going to bring it up court to Gunnar Morinini. 3-pointer, Gunnar Morinini. His second 3 of the night, 41-17. And Malcolm Price with the rebound on the miss. William Sacre with the layup and the assist from Price. Julius Price with the assist. Sacre sets at 9. And a called timeout by Destiny Christian, a 1-minute timeout. We'll join him in the timeout. Thanks for being with us. coming out of the Destiny Christian timeout. Our score 43-17. On the court for Destiny Christian is going to be George Blue, Falcon Judd, who's checked in, Wiggins, and De Leon. As Wiggins pushes his way past Abdul Barre, and Miles Wiggins enters double digits. Oh my goodness, I gotta bring the camera back. You didn't miss much, but a good shot. And Julius Price drops a three-pointer. I do apologize for leaving the commercial up for a little longer than it should have been. 46-19, it was a great bucket by Wiggins as George gets on the board. Logan George, 3 points. And a whistle called on the left end of the court. Alex De Leon called for his second. 1 minute exactly remaining. And the baseline drive swatted for the block. Wiggins out of bounds off of Wiggins. St. Joseph ball, 48.6, 24 on the shot clock. Galati has checked in for Destiny Christian. Maranini to Abdul Barre, the honorary mayor of Dunk City. 9 points for Barre. A three-pointer coming from Galati. Stephen Galati drops it in. 23-point lead for St. Joseph, 24 on the shot clock. Game clock, shot clock was dark. 20 now on the game clock, as there is no shot clock in the final moments of this second quarter. Game 32 of 32 broadcasts. And the jumper no good for Julius Price. And Logan George trying for the Hills to throw that one into the cylinder. That one doesn't fall. 10 minutes till the second half. Our score 48-25. St. Joseph over Destiny Christian. And starting the second half, the Destiny Christian Lions take the rock. Wiggins puts up a jumper past Abdul, no good. Collects his own rebound, spins again. That one's high off the glass, goes over the rim, and out of bounds off the white jerseys. Destiny Christian's ball. 48-25 Mission here at Mission College Prep's Christmas Classic. And that shot good for Miles Wiggins. 10 in the first half, 12 in this contest. St. Joseph with 24 in the first, 24 in the second, a total of 48. Destiny Christian, 10 in the first, 15 in the second, total of 25. And the jam and the slam. Thank you, man, for the jam. I don't know, trying to rhyme here. And that is a Abdul Baray shot, 11 points, 9 in the first half. 50-27, 23-point lead for St. Joseph out of Santa Maria, California. And Miles Wiggins slides to the turf, helped up by Logan George. The foul on William Sacre. First foul handed out in the second half goes to St. Joseph. Been a couple important parts of the score table all Christmas Classic. Michael Sharp, Bob Donahue doing tremendous work on the shot clock and the game clock. As Miles Wiggins makes the first. And the second. Wiggins with 14. The first 4 points of the second half for the Lions. Malcolm Price pushes it to Sacre, who rotates into the hands of Moranini. And the back flow to Price. The jump shot in the paint. And Price with 2, 8 in the first half, total of 10. Malcolm Price with 10 in the contest. A shot by Wiggins, no good. And Jibby Kamari with the shot. 4 in the first half, 6 in the contest, 52-31. And these Lions, don't count them out. They fought back in their last contest to get the win. Julius Price, 14 in the first half, 16 in the contest. 54-31. And a holding call on St. Joseph. Sacre picks up his second foul of the quarter. He has 2, St. Joseph has 2. There's a 23-point lead. Godson Aida checks in. Sacre to the bench. On the court for the Lions is going to be George, Kamara, Wiggins, De Leon, and Kamara. Mohamed Kamara wearing number 12. Jibby Kamara wearing 35. Excuse me, 34. Jibby Kamara to Mohamed Kamara to Wiggins. George brings it back up top. 20 on the shot clock for Destiny Christian. Bounce pass inside, spins. Wiggins up and over, no contact. Rebounded by Beret. And the pass forward to Aida. Spit the words out. Make them make sense. The foul on number 10, Logan George. Second personal for George, first team foul. The first free throw, no good. (54-31), 23-point lead. Aida with 2 points tonight in the first half. As Logan George having a conversation with head coach Rich Sondi. Second free throw attempt. The flick of the wrist drops it in. 3 points for Aida. 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 55-31. Logan George guarded by Moranini. George dumps it out. Pass knocked away by Moranini, who ticks up the steal. And he goes coast to coast, but can't get it to sink. Second chance opportunity for Aida, no good. And the rebound defensively to the Lions as Alex De Leon was fouled in the paint. And Malcolm Price, third team foul. De Leon gets a couple. Frederick Blue III checks in. Logan George to the bench. Second one good. (32-55). Moranini gets a screen set. Bodies hit the floor. Shot no good. Beret with the rebound. And the tip-in by Godson Aida. 5 points for Aida. And the turnover to Malcolm Price. And the bucket, 59-32. St. Joseph in full control. Timeout called for by Destiny Christian. Not a huge swing since the second quarter ended. +4 for St. Joseph. And the block by Beret at the rim. Push forward, laid in by Malcolm Price. And Malcolm Price with 14. 1 of 3 nights in double digits. Julius Price 16, Malcolm Price 14, and Abdul Beret with 11. All double digits for St. Joseph Knights and Tom Mott. 61-32, 29-point lead. Wiggins pushes it. Mohamed Kamara, shot missed. Chased down by Julius Price. He has 2 blue jerseys in front of him. Connects with his brother, Malcolm. And Malcolm lays it in for 16 tonight. Gets the and one, going to the line for the free throw. Alex De Leon with his 3rd foul. Stephen Galate. Malcolm Price with the 1 shot, take the leading score of the game, 17 points for Malcolm Price. Malcolm Price was the game player of the game in the semifinals against Bishop Montgomery. Definitely a front runner for the MVP trophy to be handed out later. 64-32. Pass inside to Aida. Spins. Shot no good. Pushed out, bounced around. And Wiggins trying to keep it alive with multiple volleys. I think we're playing the wrong sport with the volleys. This isn't volleyball. There is no net at center court that you got to get the ball over. This is a game of putting a ball through a cylinder and grabbing rebounds. I'm just poking fun. He was doing his best. He's doing a lot better than I would ever do in this game. So who am I to criticize? Wiggins with a great effort. Just poking a little fun. 64-32, 32-point lead. Uniform grab. And possessions. Stephen Galati called for the foul. And Malcolm, wide open, shot short beyond the arc off the front of the iron. Logan George checks in for Frederick Blue III. George with 3 points tonight. 3:04. The inbounds. Morinini. And the pass inside. To Price, the shot no good. Sacre gets it. And Sacre out of bounds. Destiny Christian rock. George coming across the center stripe. 32-point lead for St. Joseph out of Santa Maria. Destiny Christian out of Sacramento, formerly known as Capital Christian. And Jibby Kamara at the line for two. Sacre collects his third foul. First shot, no good for Kamara. The Knights with 26 in the quarter, 64 in the contest, open with 48. My math is off, that's not right. Yeah, 16 in the quarter. Shot up, no good. And Price called for the foul offensively. 5 team fouls. We'll go to the line to shoot shots on the next defensive penalty. Don't get to shoot on offensive fouls. 16 in the quarter for St. Joseph. The Jibby Kamara for 2, 8 points, 64-34. Knocked away by Wiggins. Wiggins with a one-on-one, trying to get past Geronimo. Whistles are called. And Wiggins goes to the line for 2. The foul on Bernardo Geronimo. .153 remaining. Okay. I have him at 4. Multiple substitutions. Sacre and Ormar check out for St. Joseph. And the rebound by St. Joseph, brought across court by Moranini. Connects with Price on the far side. Price shoots up and over, no good. Galate with the defensive pressure to disrupt the flow. Wiggins tries to sneak his way to the rim, gets blocked off. George pushes it left. Back to George from the hands of De Leon. Jumper from the elbow, no good for George. Moranini with the rebound, keeping it alive to the rim, no good. And George hits his head on the chair at the baseline. This might turn into a chair match. George called for the foul. Third personal, fourth team foul. And we'll go to the official book to check the count for fouls on Malcolm Price. Moranini makes the first. Moranini makes the second. 32-point lead. 66-34. 1:06 remaining. And Wiggins gets it up. Back to a 30-point lead. Miles Wiggins with 16. Three-pointer, Julius Price off target. 1 second. Actually, the shot clock and game clock are even now. Shot clock goes dark as they match up perfectly. Kicked out. Three-pointer goes long. Andre Galate with the miss. And a 30-second timeout taken by St. Joseph. (66-36) coming out of the timeout. Third quarter. Last seconds, 3 seconds on the clock. Julius Price at the buzzer. Bada bing, bada boom. Drop it in like a hot tamale, because we got 1 quarter to go. 8 minutes to decide a winner. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's take it home, boys and girls. Mission Prep Christmas Classic. 8 minutes from a final with a 32-point lead for the St. Joseph Knights. Barring a miracle comeback.
Are you on broadcast right now?
69-36. And I get a stop by a physical therapist that was helping my mom while she was in the hospital, came by to say hi. And the shot good for St. Joseph. Thanks for being with us. Been a good Christmas classic. Shot up and no good. Gunnar Morinini with that three-pointer on the last shot. And Julius with 21. And Julius Price with the bucket. A foul to Andre Galate. 74-36. And I stand corrected. Morinini's shot was for 2 points. Price with 2. And now Jibby Kamari with 2. Getting into 10 double digits with 10 points. 74-38. Shot up and good. William Sacre with the bucket. He's into double digits, 11 points, 76-38. And the corner pocket, good for Alex De Leon. His second tray of the night, 76-41. The Lions at this point trying to avoid that running clock that may be looming over their head in just moments. And the drive to the lane results in a whistle. And the foul on Wiggins before the shot was taken, during the shot. So Price at the line as Wiggins has 3 fouls. Two shots for Price, 22 points tonight. Thirty-second timeout taken by St. Joseph. We'll take it with them. 78-41. 5:43. Pass inside to Wiggins. Wiggins spins over Beret. Rebounded by Sacre.
Hey, double drag, double drag, double drag, double drag, double drag. Hit one, two. Hit one, two.
And the pass tipped. Recovered by Price. Not a Sacre. Sacre called for the travel. Taking too many steps. He knows he got caught. He got a smile on his face. 78-41. Three more points, and this goes to a running clock. Under 5 minutes to go. The shot missed from the corner by Frederick Blue. Out of bounds off of Destiny Christian. Inbounds to Julius Price. Pass inside to Sacre, right to the rim, lays it off the glass. And Sacre with 13 tonight. And the jump shot from George beyond the arc, off target. Rebounded by St. Joseph. Pass inside, knocked out of bounds by Jibby Kamara. Substitutions, Godson Aida checking in. And number 21, Elijah Ormond, as William Sacre goes to the bench with 13, Abdul Barre with 11. The quick bounce, the shot, that's 42, that's 41. We go to the running clock. And 85-41, the running clock in position. And that shot, no good. Foul on Jibby Kamara. Correction, other side of the ball. I said that wrong. Foul was on Godson Aida. Thought he called 34. Wiggins at the line shooting a pair. First one good for Wiggins. Wiggins leads the Lions with 17. If the Lions were issued a player of the game, Wiggins would be that player. 3:15 remaining. Clock continues to tick. Substitutions as the clock continues to tick. Gunnar Morinini checks out of the ball game with 10 tonight. Good night for Gunnar Morinini as Vanshay Aziz checks in. Second shot no good. Rebounded by Ormond. And Geronimo bringing it up to set this offense with 2:48 remaining. Gonzalez. Aida back to Geronimo, who sets up and passes inside to Aida. And Aida can't get his hands on that hot potato. Slapping around like that rock was on fire. And it's out of bounds. Destiny Christian ball. As the Lions move the rock around. And the foul committed by Aida. I think Aida was looking for a piggyback ride and just couldn't get there. That one goes out of bounds on the inbounds baseline left side. Piggyback rides not allowed. Three-pointer pulled up. Off target for De Leon. Geronimo chasing it down. as the Knights continue to put points on the board. Bernardo Geronimo. The Knights up by 45. And under a minute to go now on the running clock. Shot up and good for Frederick Blue. Pushed forward by De Leon into the hands of Andre Galate. And Galate will go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul on Aziz, his first. And in the final moments, our final score will be 87-45. St. Joseph Knights claim the victory over Destiny Christian and claim the Platinum Championship here at the Mission Prep Christmas Classic 2025. We now will present the trophy and MVP to the winning team. Wait to see who the MVP will be. If I had my pick, I could tell you, but we will wait and see. And we await for the trophy presentation to the St. Joseph Knights. Julius Price claiming the MVP of the game. Malcolm Price earning MVP of the tournament. Malcolm Price ended the night with 17 points. Julius Price ended with 29. Our final score, St. Joseph 87, Destiny Christian 45. The 24th ranked team in the country, the St. Joseph Knights, improved to 13-0 here at the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Thanks for being with us. All 32 games are now in the book. We will be back next year for the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. And for you Mission Prep fans still on board, join us on the 26th of December at the South Pasadena SoCal Christmas Classic. For Darnell Harris, Terrence Harris, Mary Jo Pruitt, I'm Brian Stanley. Thanks for being with us.